After the age of 60, there are 4 of the worst vegetables you should never touch, and 4 you should be eating. People tell you to eat vegetables and you will be healthy. But what if I told you that this is not always true, especially after 60? This is the truth. Some vegetables that you have been told are superfoods can quietly strip calcium from your bones, cause painful kidney stones, trigger joint inflammation, and even raise your blood sugar as fast as soda. And the worst part is that the food industry will never put warning labels on them because confusion keeps you buying. But do not worry, not all vegetables are the enemy. In fact, a select few that protect collagen and are rich in vitamins can rebuild your skin, strengthen your bones, and keep your legs moving easily if you know which ones to choose. I rank 4 vegetables you should avoid and 4 you should eat every day. My goal is not to impose rigid rules, but to equip you with knowledge so you no longer feel lost in conflicting information and can confidently take control of your health, whether you are in your 60 seconds or 70 seconds. Before I go deeper, let us know in the comments which vegetable you eat most often and whether you have ever noticed joint stiffness, bloating, or increased fatigue after certain vegetables. We read and respond to everyone with personalized tips. Now let us begin with the first vegetable on the danger list, which is beets. Beets have been marketed as a miracle vegetable for many years and praised for lowering blood pressure due to their high nitrate content, which the body converts into nitric oxide to relax blood vessels. For older adults, beets can quietly become a nightmare for kidney and bone health. The issue is oxalates. Beets are one of the highest oxalate foods you can eat. Oxalates are natural compounds that bind tightly to calcium. When oxalates accumulate, they form calcium oxalate crystals, which are sharp, hard stones that cause painful kidney stones. These calcium oxalate crystals do more than form stones. They also block calcium absorption in the intestines. This means the calcium in your meals or even in your supplements can be locked up by oxalates before your bones can use it. The result is weaker bones, a higher fracture risk, and reduced muscle recovery. This is especially dangerous after 60, when maintaining bone density and preventing falls is critical for independence. Scientific evidence supports this. A 2014 study published in Nephrology Research found that diets high in oxalates increased urinary oxalate levels by more than 40%, directly raising the risk of kidney stone formation. The study also showed that high oxalate diets significantly reduced calcium absorption, making older adults more vulnerable to both kidney problems and osteoporosis. Safer alternatives exist. If you want the blood pressure benefits of nitrates without oxalate overload, swap beets for arugula or celery. Both are rich in natural nitrates, support vascular health, and are much lower in oxalates, making them far safer for seniors. The bottom line is that beets may look like a superfood, but after 60, they can act like a silent saboteur, blocking calcium, stressing the kidneys, and weakening bones. The second vegetable is green bell peppers. They are colorful, crunchy, and often added to salads, stir-fries, and sandwiches without much thought. Green bell peppers look harmless and even healthy. But if you are over 60, this everyday vegetable can quietly promote inflammation that steals your strength. It is one of the most misunderstood vegetables in the American kitchen, and the truth behind it may permanently change how you look at your plate. The inflammation connection is the hidden danger. Green bell peppers belong to the nightshade family and naturally contain high levels of compounds called lectins. Lectins are plant proteins designed to protect against insects and predators. In humans, especially older adults with more sensitive digestion, lectins can bind to the intestinal lining and interfere with nutrient absorption. This is where slow damage begins. Over time, these lectins can trigger low-grade chronic inflammation, erode the protective gut barrier, a condition known as leaky gut suppress immune function, and contribute to joint pain, vascular stiffness, and nerve discomfort. The most concerning part is that this inflammation often goes unnoticed until your balance, strength, or mental clarity begins to suffer. From the gut to the legs, the domino effect is surprising. You may wonder what gut inflammation has to do with your legs. The answer is that when your digestive tract is inflamed, your body cannot properly absorb critical nutrients, such as vitamin B12 needed for nerve health, magnesium for muscle function, and omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants that help control inflammation. If you notice that after meals containing green bell peppers, you experience mild bloating, morning joint stiffness, brain fog, or later fatigue, it may not be aging alone. It may be inflammation being broadcast directly from your dinner plate. Safer and even tastier swaps exist. Instead of green peppers, choose red bell peppers, which are fully ripened, sweeter, richer in antioxidants, and lower in lectins. Zucchini is gentle, anti-inflammatory, and easy on the gut. These vegetables not only support digestion, but also help keep your joints, nerves, and legs strong and resilient. The third vegetable is tomatoes. Tomatoes appear harmless, sweet, colorful, and are added to salads, sauces, and sandwiches everywhere. But for many older adults, they can quietly provoke inflammation, irritate joints, and disrupt nerve signaling. This is due to the natural chemicals they contain and the nightshade issue. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, along with peppers, potatoes, and eggplant. These vegetables contain a group of compounds called alkaloids, with solanine being the most well-known. Solanine is a natural plant defense toxin used to deter pests. In sensitive individuals, especially older adults with arthritis, autoimmune conditions, or neurological issues, solanine can become a hidden health trigger. How solanine affects older adults includes joint pain and stiffness. Solanine can irritate the intestinal lining and promote systemic inflammation, which often shows up as joint swelling or stiffness. There is also neurological interference. Research published in the Journal of Neurology, Neurosurgery, and Psychiatry has shown that alkaloids such as solanine can disrupt the acetylcholine system, which is responsible for smooth muscle contraction and nerve signaling. This increases fall risk. In older adults, this disruption can lead to tingling muscle, weakness, or coordination problems, making falls more likely. There is also an inflammation link. For seniors already dealing with arthritis or autoimmune conditions, solanine can add fuel to the fire, resulting in worse morning stiffness, joint pain, and slower recovery after activity. Not everyone experiences these effects, but for sensitive individuals, tomatoes and other nightshades can mean the difference between a mobile, pain-free day and one filled with swelling and fatigue. A brief look at the science shows that tomatoes are rich in beneficial antioxidants such as lycopene. However, for some individuals, the nightshade alkaloids outweigh the benefits. Studies indicate that solanine can impair nerve transmission and increase inflammatory responses in susceptible groups. Safer alternatives are available. If you notice flare-ups after eating tomatoes or nightshades, swap them for non-nightshade antioxidant-rich vegetables, such as carrots, squash, or leafy greens. If you enjoy tomatoes, keep portions small and pair them with anti-inflammatory foods such as olive oil or fatty fish. The bottom line is that tomatoes are not dangerous for everyone, but for older adults with arthritis, neurological concerns, or autoimmune sensitivity. They can act as a hidden trigger, contributing to pain, stiffness, and inflammation. Pay close attention to how your body responds and do not hesitate to replace them with gentler collagen-friendly vegetables. The fourth vegetable is potatoes. For adults over 60, potatoes can quietly undermine your strength, mobility, and independence. Harvard data shows that daily potato consumption is linked to a higher risk of diabetes. Safer alternatives exist. You do not need to eliminate root vegetables completely. Instead of making potatoes a staple, replace them with cauliflower, turnips, or carrots roasted in olive oil. If you do eat potatoes, boiling them instead of baking can slightly reduce their impact on blood sugar. The problem is their high glycemic load. Potatoes, especially white potatoes, are among the highest glycemic vegetables on the planet. Glycemic load tells us how quickly a food raises blood sugar. Here is the shocking truth. One medium baked potato can raise blood sugar as fast as a can of soda. For older adults, this is especially dangerous. With age, insulin sensitivity naturally declines, which means your body cannot manage glucose spikes as effectively as it once did. Each potato-heavy meal is like pouring fuel on a slow-burning fire. The diabetes and heart disease connection is clear. Repeated spikes over decades force the pancreas to release more and more insulin. Over time, this constant demand can wear it down, pushing blood sugar into the pre-diabetic and diabetic range. The consequences include a higher risk of type 2 diabetes, increased cardiovascular risk, faster nerve damage, and neuropathy. A large Harvard study following more than 200,000 adults found that those who ate potatoes daily had a significantly higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and those who frequently consumed French fries saw their risk increase by 33%. There is also inflammation and joint stress. Beyond blood sugar spikes, potatoes are members of the nightshade family and contain alkaloids such as solanine. Always combine potatoes with fiber-rich vegetables and protein to slow glucose absorption. The bottom line is that potatoes may be nostalgic comfort food, but after 60, they can quietly elevate blood sugar, increase diabetes risk, and promote inflammation. Treat them as an occasional indulgence, not a daily staple, and rely instead on lower glycemic collagen supporting vegetables to protect your long-term health. You have now seen the truth about 4 vegetables that can quietly work against you after 60. Beets overload the kidneys, green bell peppers act as hidden sparks of chronic inflammation. Tomatoes can provoke inflammatory responses, and potatoes spike blood sugar, like soda. But here is the hopeful news. Not all vegetables are your enemy. There are 4 collagen-protecting vegetables you should eat after 60, starting with number 1, broccoli. Most people think of broccoli as just a side dish, but in reality, it is one of the most powerful protectors of your joints and bones. Broccoli is not merely a healthy addition. It is a collagen-protecting powerhouse that works on multiple levels, including skin joints, bones, blood vessels, and even the brain. Let us look at the vitamins broccoli provides that are especially important after 60. First, vitamin C, the essential building block. Collagen is the protein glue that holds your body together. It gives skin firmness, cushions joints, strengthens bones, and supports muscle resilience. Just 1 cup of chopped broccoli provides more than 80% of your daily vitamin C needs. Without sufficient vitamin C, collagen production slows, leading to thinner skin, stiffer joints, and slower wound healing or muscle recovery. Second, vitamin K, the quiet hero for bones. Most people believe calcium is the only mineral that matters for bone strength, but seniors need to know that without vitamin K, calcium cannot be properly anchored into bone. Broccoli is an excellent source of vitamin K, a nutrient that activates proteins responsible for locking calcium into the bone matrix. Third, the secret weapon, sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is a sulfur-rich compound formed when broccoli is chopped or lightly cooked. It is one of the most powerful plant compounds studied in aging research, and the findings are impressive. A study published in the journal Arthritis and Rheumatology showed that sulforaphane can block enzymes that actively degrade cartilage. The benefits of broccoli go beyond joints and bones. For blood vessels, vitamin C and antioxidants protect collagen and arterial walls, keeping vessels elastic and reducing hypertension risk. For brain health, sulforaphane and other antioxidants enter the brain and may reduce oxidative stress linked to memory decline. For immune protection, enjoy broccoli roasted with garlic blended into soups or finely chopped and sautéed. The goal is consistency. Eating it regularly matters more than perfection. The second best vegetable is kale. Kale, like broccoli, is rich in vitamin C, a nutrient your body truly needs to produce collagen. Just 1 cup of raw kale provides nearly 90% of your daily vitamin C, comparable to an orange, but with additional nutrients that go far beyond immune support. Without vitamin C, your body simply cannot form the triple helix structure of collagen fibers. For older adults, this means kale directly supports the strength of skin, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. It literally supplies your body with the raw materials needed to patch, repair, and renew. Vitamin K is the best friend of bone density. Where kale truly shines is its vitamin K content. Just 1 cup of raw kale provides more than 600% of your daily vitamin K. Vitamin K activates proteins that bind calcium into the bone matrix, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures, one of the greatest threats to independence after 60. Think of vitamin K as the anchor that locks calcium where it belongs, and kale is one of the best natural sources available. Antioxidants provide protection from the inside out. Kale is also loaded with antioxidants that directly protect collagen from breakdown, caused by chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, protects skin and connective tissue. Lutein and zeaxanthin protect your eyes and skin from ultraviolet damage while reducing oxidative stress in collagen-rich tissues. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that higher intake of leafy greens like kale was associated with slower collagen degradation and improved skin hydration in older adults. Compounds in kale reduce inflammatory cells that accelerate joint inflammation and aging. Cardiovascular support comes from antioxidants and vitamin K that protect blood vessels and reduce arterial stiffness. Eye protection is supported by lutein and zeaxanthin, which guard against age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. The third best vegetable is okra. Okra does not receive the same attention as kale or broccoli. Some people call it slimy. Others skip it entirely at the grocery store. But hidden beneath its unusual texture is one of the most powerful vegetables for older adults, especially if your goal is to protect collagen, reduce inflammation, and keep joints flexible and mobile after 60. The mucilage in okra acts like a soothing coating for your digestive tract, protecting the gut lining and improving nutrient absorption. For older adults, a healthier gut means better absorption of collagen-supporting nutrients such as vitamin C, zinc, and amino acids. Even more importantly, this mucilage helps maintain hydration within connective tissues. Think of it as natural lubrication for joints and cartilage. When joints are better hydrated, they are less prone to stiffness, friction, and micro tears that accelerate collagen loss. Vitamin C serves as a collagen catalyst. Like broccoli and kale, okra is a reliable source of vitamin C. 1 cup of cooked okra provides about 35% of your daily vitamin C. A study published in the Journal of Food Biochemistry showed that okra extract significantly reduced markers of inflammation and helped maintain connective tissue integrity. Additional benefits for seniors extend beyond collagen. Bone health is supported by folate and vitamin K in okra, which strengthen the bone matrix and reduce fracture risk. Circulation benefits come from okra fiber, which lowers LDL cholesterol and supports better blood flow, critical for delivering nutrients to collagen-rich tissues. Joint flexibility is supported through reduced inflammation and improved tissue hydration. The fourth best vegetable is carrots. For adults over 60, carrots are one of the most powerful collagen-supporting vegetables you can eat. Rich in beta-carotene, vitamin A, antioxidants, and vitamin C. Carrots supply your body with the exact nutrients needed to rebuild collagen, protect connective tissue, and slow both visible and physical signs of aging. The true secret of carrots lies in beta-carotene, the orange pigment that your body converts into vitamin A. This matters greatly for older adults because vitamin A is essential for maintaining and repairing epithelial tissues, the thin protective layers that cover your skin, line your joints, and protect your blood vessels. Without enough vitamin A, collagen fibers weaken, skin becomes thinner, joints lose cushioning, and tissues recover more slowly from daily wear and tear. Carrots deliver beta-carotene in high amounts, providing a steady supply your body can convert as needed. This makes carrots especially important after 60, when the body's natural repair processes slow down. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher beta-carotene intake was directly associated with better collagen structure and reduced skin aging in older adults. The dual support of vitamin A-driven tissue repair and vitamin C-based collagen synthesis makes carrots uniquely effective at supporting collagen from both sides of the equation. They also provide additional age-independent benefits, including eye health, as beta-carotene converts into vitamin A that protects against night blindness and age-related macular degeneration, and brain health through antioxidant protection. How older adults should eat carrots also matters. The way you prepare carrots changes what you get from them. Eat carrots with olive oil, avocado, or nuts to maximize absorption. Mix it up by enjoying both raw and cooked carrots to balance vitamin C and carotenoid intake. The truth is that sometimes the most powerful foods are not exotic superfoods. Not every green on your plate is a friend. Health in your golden years is not a gift of fate, but the result of wise thinking and disciplined choices. We must understand one core truth. The cost of choosing food wisely is always far lower than the cost of losing freedom in a hospital bed. Do not wait until your legs are no longer steady to begin looking for solutions, because by then what is lost is not only health, but independence and personal pride. Let every meal become a form of medicine, a solid shield that protects your independence. You do not age because of time. You truly age only when you give up the right to choose what is best for your body in your own familiar kitchen. May you remain steady, strong, and fully enjoy your golden years on the strongest legs possible.